Hello, wonderful, wonderful human beings. Let me just do a camera switch so that my wife can wave at you. No, wait, she's hiding. She's hiding. Where are you hiding? She's being very sneaky. There she is. I saw her. There she is. Look. Oh no, she's gone. There's a hand. Very exciting. Very, very exciting. How are we all? Wonderful. I love you too, my darling. Yeah. Aw. My wife is currently in the process of trying to figure out whether she's going to eat the KFC that she's just ordered in the bath or not. That's the ultimate burning question. There is a poll on Twitter if you want to get involved in this, if you want to condone or condemn this behaviour. I mean, I'm totally fine with it. Do you know what I mean? It's not the worst thing I would have ever done, to be honest. How are you all? Wonderful people. Hey, Squilky. Hey, Tamagotchick. How are yas? Squilky's lurking. It's all good. You have a good sleeps. Squilky, it's always beautiful to see you in here. Been here right from the start, near enough. Like the legend that you are. Excuse me while I just sort my mic stand out. It's fucking high-tech shit here. Anyway. How are you? Wonderful. Shall we make some strange music together? I feel very strange. On the other side of the room. No, you don't have to move, my darling. It's more, I'm just talking strangely into a microphone in the corner of the room. Yes, it's very. Gonna have some chill. Yeah. As always, if there's any weird audio cuts or glitches or just general fuck-ups, then be sure to let me know. Always tell your streamer when things are fucked. It really helps. Hello, Kate Smith. Hello from the other side of the room. Ah, look at that. 9 months. Thank you very much for that 9-month resub, my beautiful darling. 9 months, man. Can't believe I've been at this shit for that long. That's wild. Doesn't feel like it. Right. Let's make some nice tunes, I reckon. Yes! That's the first of my wonderful new emotes to get dropped on my channel. It makes me very happy, let me tell you. I do like them. Just how quiet that drum beat was until everything else came in. And just get that cranked. That's better. Flick Quadrado, that's an incredible name for a bot. How you doing? Bleep Bloop. Do I want to become famous and get loads of followers and viewers? I think there's a massive difference, and I think it's one of the problems that you bots have, is that there's a massive difference between actually being genuinely famous and genuinely good at what you do and just buying all the fucking bullshit followers. Get yourself to fuck. Guys. As always, friends can use your channel points to make me make things. Alternatively, if you are a sub, then you can do !! word request and make me make things, which is also acceptable. Drop that back down into your baseline. That's better. Some nice arpeggiated vibes. actually grab my water. Forgot to get some because it was a bit fucking late starting. Because my computer died, which is fun. Fucking love that. One of my pieces of equipment has a habit of not working very well, which is fun. But every time I have to unplug it and replug it, and sometimes I get a big blue screen of death, which is really what I fucking want. Second after this. It's like, it was fine when I was like doing stuff, but then I would like go down to work in a gear and all you get is a close up of my forehead. So I thought I would shift it. Maybe to just make the background slightly nicer, but the curtain's fine. How are you, Panther? Welcome in. Wonderful count. How's your weekend been? So that's my AVS window's got a fucking, it's got a border at the top. Need a green screen and a looping video, yeah. I mean, I can make all that happen. Been good so far. Your weekend's been good so far, like the next 2 hours are gonna make or break it. Is that the way it's gonna go? Can I just drag that? There you go. It's like my AVS windows just irritating me. There you go. It's because it's got a border on it. You never know. I know, right? Weekend can just fucking make a turn. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm good. I am good. Been quite a busy weekend. I've been making animated emotes, which I'm very fucking happy with. Hang on, I'll just drop some of these bad boys. Fucking yes! fucking Chaos Salute. Yay! I was very, very happy when I saw that Twitch had been like, yeah, affiliates can get fucking animated emotes, why not? And I'm like, cool, thanks. I'm gonna make the fucking most of them. I like them. Yeah. You can make. They've got like default animations that you can just take your own current emotes and put them through. But those ones I made in GIMP, the program with the best fucking name in the world, which is basically Photoshop but free. But you can do animated GIFs from them, which is nice. So I just drew them myself, which is nice. Excuse me while I need to get on an animating tutorial for GIMP. It's surprisingly less of an animating tool and more of just a way of exporting. Hang on. So essentially what happens is you can export as an animated GIF, and it takes each layer as a frame, and in the name of that layer you put in brackets how many milliseconds you want each frame to be, and if you don't specify, then when you export you can basically just set how long each frame is in the GIF animation. So for the bouncing height and the heart emotes, I basically just duplicated layers and reduced them by 90% and then put them back up. And for the one that's scrolling, I actually had to do that frame by frame in Inkscape. And then just exported each frame. It took about 15 minutes or something, it wasn't that bad. And then exported each frame into a folder and then just selected that whole folder, and then GIMP you can do import as layers, and I just took the whole thing, then I just exported as a GIF, and it was rocking. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know why I said rocking like that, it's fucking terrible. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Also, I use a piece of software called Natron for doing motion graphics, and I'm pretty sure that can export animated GIFs. I've got one slot left. I might go to town on Natron and do something wild with that. Gives me time to think what I want. All affiliates should have them. I think they dropped 4 for affiliates. At least I'm pretty sure all affiliates should have them. You can check in your settings. They gave affiliates 5 extra emote slots and 4 animated emote slots, which is wild. There's just fucking millions of them. And I'm fortunate enough to be one of the ones that's got the test of follower emotes, so you don't have to sub to my channel to use those, but I think you can only use them in my channel, but you can use them globally. groups of like loads of partners being like, oh my god, I can't believe you've done this, and giving like, you know, affiliates these things. It means there's no point in being a partner anymore. And then it was like there was loads of people reporting that there was partners saying that, but there was no actual partners saying that. All the partners were like, yeah, this is cool as fuck. It's like, let everyone have them, of course. If you're an affiliate, you should have it, essentially. Settings, you're going to have standard notes for now. They must be rolling it out then, yeah. Oh, it's within the next few weeks. I got you. I must have just been very fucking lucky then. And I did, like, as soon as I got them, I'm like, fine, straight in there. Let's make that shit happen. Do you do them yourself, or do you get someone to do your remotes for you? I'm presuming you do them yourself, otherwise. Yes. It's very sexy. It's weird, it's like fucking... Nice. It's weird seeing like how much fucking being a streamer you need to fucking be able to do everything. Do you know what I mean? It's like you need to be able to fucking design layouts for your fucking stream setup and your remotes, and you need to fucking video edit and promote and manage, and it's just fucking wild, man. It's like people are like, I just play video games and talk to people, and you're like, do you? Fuck. It's like, even if you are even if you're just like a streamer that plays one fucking game, you still need to know how to do everything else around it. Do you know what I mean? And you get fucking lunatics slash fucking idiots like me that are like, nah man, I'm gonna do music and visuals and all kinds of shit at the same time, because it's not hard enough. Just fucking nuts, mate. Make some music, shall we? Remember, if there's anything that you want to hear, you just drop me a wee channel point reward and I'll make that happen. It's funny, people think it's easy as just stream. Yeah, people don't see that. It's like, never mind how difficult it is to actually just chat shit to people when you're sitting in a room on your own, and you've just got to let everything fall out of your head and make it entertaining. It's like, even that part is fucking nails. Orbital's fucking great. I can make that happen for sure. It's like my default position, to be honest. first time that I saw them at the Barrowlands. And it was like, there was loads of people there who were fucked on like pills and shit, and there was loads of people there that were smoking weed, and everyone was having just as good a time, and you're just like, that kind of defines how fucking good they are, do you know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't matter what fucked up state you're in, you're still like, yes, fucking yes. Everyone's there for the good time. It doesn't matter how you make that happen, but you can make it happen with them. Need to give that fucking drum a bit of a kick up the arse. I've seen them like fucking 5 or 6 times now, maybe more. Last time I saw them was in George Square a couple of years ago in Glasgow, and I was working in an office in George Square at the time, so I was like literally standing outside my work in the fucking big square like, yes, this makes no sense. Honestly, they're so good live. Just fix the rhythm of that. That's better. No, I need some electro drums, please. It's too groovy. Ooh, that's in double time. No, I don't have any drum loops that are gonna work. I have to do this myself. I have to go fucking. I have to go and make my own. Let me just get a drum loop that I can actually use as a... He's going off script, he's a madman. that down a little bit. That sounds good. Weird thing is, like, normally someone gives me a word and I'm like, right, okay, just launch into it. The orbital's like something I care about, so I'm kind of like a bit precious and a bit like, shit, man, how do I make this fucking drum loop sound good? It's very weird. It's very, very weird. Fucking love it though. welcome. How's it going? How's it going, fellow cunt? Wonderful, wonderful member of the Cunt Club. How you doing, Alpaca? What you been up to? How was your stream? Did you have a good time? Hello, El Claro. And Danny Kin, welcome, welcome. Are you doing? Were you part of the one idiots? I need to catch up with some of that shenanigans because it's fucking great fun. How did you get on? I remember the last time I saw, I can't remember who it was, but it was like there was 3 people who could like drive, and then everyone else whose cars were constantly going invisible as they were getting smashed through everyone else. 6 is a good shout. The fact that you're like so would kind of imply that you're one of the ones that can drive. I kind of fancy getting into it myself because like I used to love fucking Gran Turismo, you know, like fucking the sort of technical fucking driving games I'm a big fan of. I still remember seeing the fucking clip of Riot Bananas when you realised that you can actually verbally call yourself into the pits and them just being like, what the fuck, man, that's incredible. Just like getting on his radio being like, box this lap, and he's like, okay, boxing this lap, and he's like, what the fuck, man? It's wild. What circuit were you at? Was that a good one? There's like 1 or 2 Formula 1 circuits that I'm a bit like, it's a bit shit. Most of them I quite enjoy, but like fucking like Suzuka and Monza fucking absolutely love. Didn't know that was a thing until he did it. It's like fucking next level technology, man. It's just like, what the fuck? Welcome in, readers. I was looking up there because that's where I think my camera normally is, but it's not. It's over here now. Yeah. Welcome in, readers. For anyone who doesn't know, Monza with no safety cars. Oof. That's gonna be fun. I love Monza just because it's like, I remember the old school Monza before they put in the extra chicanes to slow everything down when it was just fucking flat out the whole way. Fucking love that shit, man. But yes, welcome in, beautiful readers. Hello, my name is Guspo and I make music, and this is all just improvised live. People give me words and I turn those words into tunes. So in this case, Panther gave me the word Orbital, which is one of my favourite fucking bands, so I've just basically been ripping off Orbital. No cause for safety cars, yeah. They managed it very well. It's impressive. It's impressive. But yes, anyone who wants to give me a word to turn into music, there are channel point requests, and you can basically just send a word my way and I will turn that word into something that sounds a bit like this, or that sounds a bit like whatever that word sounds like. Which is great. But yeah, I do like my writing downs. It's been so long since I've actually properly got stuck into one. Yeah, no worries, Alpaca. I fully understand. If you've just finished streaming, it's like you don't have any brain space left to be in chat. You need a cup of tea. You need to sit down. You need a wee fucking moment at least. It's all good. Don't you worry about it, my friend. I remember a mate of mine had just got himself like a really nice set of like steering wheel and pedals and had a proper proper fucking stick shift that had the actual gears in it. It wasn't just like paddle shift up and down thing. It was like a proper fucking gearbox. And I remember he like wired it up into Gran Turismo, and he was like, "You've got a driving license, so why don't you try it? Because I mean, you should be able to do it." And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think me having a driver's license means I can drive a fucking race car in simulation conditions." And he's like, "No, give it a shot." Fucking hell, man. Like paddle shift, fine. Actual fucking gearbox with a clutch, no fucking chance, man. It's just nonsense. It's just nonsense. So yes, this has been Orbital. Just going to drop a bass line into this and then go on to something else. If someone else wants to give me another word, I can make that happen. Obviously, if anyone from Orbital is watching, please don't sue me. I didn't pick the word, and I'm a big fan. Thank you, Hartnell Brothers. Love you. So yeah, where to next, friends? Feel free to drop me a word. You feeling that? I'll just fuck about, do you know what I mean? It's not like I'm not gonna make music for you. I want to make your music. Ooh, that's in double time. Apologies for that madness. It's not what we came here for. Some drums then, don't know, man. do, Lucy. If your weekly Sunday 10-minute drop into the chill stream, yes! Let's make it a fucking good 10 minutes, shall we? I was given the word orbital about maybe 20 minutes ago, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna keep making orbital vibes until someone tells me not to. It's pretty much my default position, to be honest. Getting dizzy with all the orbiting. I mean, it happens. All that spinning about. Bizarrely, the name of the band comes from one of the weirdest fucking things. Apparently, Orbital, the band, are named after the London fucking Ring Road. Because apparently there used to be loads of fucking parties back in the day just outside the London Orbital. So that's what they named themselves. As far as I understand from lore, anyway. Might be complete bollocks. It sounds good though. If you had the chance to orbit the Earth, like in a this kind of holiday home space station, how long would you spend up there? Maybe hang out for a month or two, chill around. I think I would want to make it quite a while. Do you know what I mean? Although I think anything longer than a couple of months would be like a physical ordeal. Do you know what I mean? I think like spending a year in space would be like, oh shit, that's some pretty hard work. I suppose it depends. Would they have? Because if it's like proper weightless environment, that's quite hefty in the old body. Do you know what I mean? It's how long do I think it's a holiday destination? Not long. They're trying already. I mean, fucking millionaires can get themselves up there. Not necessary. Well, I suppose fucking William Shatner was up in a capsule for a bit and he was just invited. You see him up there like having a cruise. Yeah, totally. The weird thing is like so many astronauts come back saying that it's like really good for getting a sort of better perspective on everything. And I'm like, yeah, they should launch all fucking politicians up there just so they get a better idea. I mean, I would probably want to spend quite a chunk of time. I reckon. And if the option does arise in my lifetime and it's affordable, I'd be up there in a heartbeat. But then I've seen The Expanse, and I know that space is fucking dangerous. you're not sleeping really well in zero gravity because it doesn't really matter what position you're sleeping in. Yeah, that'd be cool as fuck actually. Just, yeah, because it wouldn't matter, you'd just be floating. Like permanently being in a fucking isolation tank kind of vibe. That'd be awesome. That's the thing, like coming back to Earth, that would be fucking weird. Like the longer you're up there, it'd just be weirder again. Cause like, imagine having to feel the weight of your own body again after like a few months of not experiencing that, that all of a sudden you've got weight that you need to move. That would be fucking odd, man. That would be weird. But fun. Definitely up for trying it sometime. The way I said that, like it's an option. Like, yeah, I mean, you know, next year save up a bit of money, just go into space, it'll be fine. I remember seeing a comedian, I can't remember who it was, but he did a bit about it, how it was like on everyone's bucket list, like one of the things that was in like the top 10 bucket list items for everyone around the world, and it was seeing the Earth from space, and he was just like, yeah, handily forgetting become a fucking astronaut first. It's quite an important step. Imagine you go up there and it turns out the world's flat. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that are beginning to think that that might be the case. They're all fucking mental. What a bummer, all the nutters were right, yeah, totally. Ah, fuck. Goddamn scientists were wrong. How the fuck did we even get up here in the first place? If all science is so fundamentally wrong, how the fuck did you manage to actually get us up here? Turns out the rockets are just like pure blind luck that actually makes them fucking move. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I think it would be more disappointing just because the flat earthers are such mentalists. Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't want to tell them. You'd be up there and be like, yep, nope, definitely round as fuck. Like we went round it a good few times and definitely saw all angles the whole way over. Definitely round place is the world. Definitely 100% round as fuck. So it is. Yep. And just like burning all the photos. Destroying the camera with tears in your eyes. Like, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I've proved something so ridiculous. I remember seeing, there's a documentary about flat earthers on Netflix, and it's like these guys spent like fucking 20 grand buying this really expensive gyroscope that should be sensitive enough to pick up the movement of the Earth. And lo and behold, when they bought it, it worked, and it picked up the movement of the Earth exactly as it should. And they were sitting there going, oh shit, it must be broken. You spent 20 grand on nothing. And you're like, no, you spent 20 grand proving that you're wrong, but you just won't accept it. also, at one point in the documentary, right at the end, they devised this experiment that was like, this is going to be proof, actual proof. We found a canal that was like perfectly straight, and it was like 5 miles or something like that long. So it was long enough to have enough of a curve in it that it would be like, if you shone a laser, it would be a good like 5 feet up kind of thing. Because like it would drop, the earth would be dropping down. And then they got this really expensive fucking laser. Again, spending thousands of fucking dollars, because flat earthers are fucking minted apparently. And they set up the laser at one end of the canal. And then at the other end, they had this guy standing with like a board set at the exact height the laser is, with a hole cut in it, and another board behind it, so the laser should shine straight through that hole and hit the board behind. And it didn't. Of course it didn't, because the Earth's not flat. And then they lifted it up the sort of 5 feet, and sure enough, the laser hit. And you're just kind of like, how can you be going out there and proving yourself wrong so consistently and every time, being like, there's something wrong with how we're measuring this, we're just not smart enough? Part of me's like, you're right, you're not, but not in the way that you think. Where to next, friends, or should we just keep some orbital vibes? Because I'm happy to keep some orbital vibes. Do you know what I mean? Deposit. Now hang on. I need to keep the accountants happy, Lucy. I can't just be having that kind of shenanigans. Do you know what I mean? I can't just be having that kind of shenanigans. I'll buy it for you. There you go. Otherwise the accountants will kick fuck out of me. You know what they're like. Oh yeah, check this shit out. My channel points are handled by loan sharks. You know, those guys in the really nice, somewhat shiny looking suits with a massive fucking scar down their face. They're not loan, they're just regular accountants. Slick back hair, baseball bat covered in blood. I mean, it's just regular accountants. Don't know what you're talking about. They are aquatic predictors, yeah, they predict all kinds of aquatic shit. You just see them in the water, just like, yeah, 20 minutes time, I'm gonna break that guy's kneecaps. That's what they do. all accounts, okay. I'm presuming that's a mobile predictive text error, in which case the fact that predictive text is predicting predictors is quite beautiful. Predate a riot. I was here before this riot, god damn it. like I predate a riot though. That makes me chuckle. I predate a riot. I was here before the riot. Excuse me, I just need to set something up here. Yes, exactly. That's what we need. Good game, the spacey, not the cancelled game. Yeah, none of that. None of that fucking cancelled spacey nonsense. Not gonna have any of that in here. Okay. Now I have just changed my microphone, so I should be still able to make things happen. Makes me sound English. Oh no. Just me talking. I have a weird thing. Excuse me a second. Okay, hang on. Am I still able to... Very good, yes. Yeah, I have a weird thing where, like, when I'm performing like this, I've got the sound because I'm doing microphone effects. I need to have a microphone going into my headphones, and I really don't like the way my voice sounds. So I'll very often go, hello, because I can fucking do that, do you know what I mean? And it makes you sound alright. And I was just testing a little thing there. Because we had my mic set before, I couldn't record my mic and chat box at the same time. But now I should be able to. Sure, allocated Twitch Sunday night time up. No worries. Thank you for being here and having a wonderful time, I presume. I'm just assuming you had a wonderful time. But have a good night. Thank you for flying Gospel Airways. I hope you have reached your destination safely and you can go off to the land of sleep
without any weird fucking things in your head that sound like this. Weird noises.
Always good to see you. What channel am I on? I don't know. Floating in space. So yeah, I'm floating in space. Floating in space. Now you should still be. Yes, it works. Fantastic. So yeah, I'm floating in space. Good night. Floating in space, space, space. So yeah, I'm floating in space. Floating in space. So yeah, I'm floating in space. So yo tea, yo tea. No, I do not want to become famous. Thank you very much for the offer. It's very kind. I need to just fucking ban the word big falls from my chat. That would make more sense. It's going very well. Okay, so the big question, how was your KFC? Did you have it in the bath? And was it tasty? I mean, I presume. I'm going to presume that you ordered something incredibly tasty. But yes, here it goes very well. You had a KFC in the bath. Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached a new zenith of incredible experience. I think this is a pinnacle of human experience. Tasty KFC in the bath like a fucking boss, because why not? Because why fucking not?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Highly recommend. I just figured out how to do something that's been bugging me for ages, which is record my voice and talk over it at the same time. And I don't know why I didn't think of doing it earlier, but I can do it now and it's great.
It sounds like this. Yes.
It's cooling. Eating KFC in the bath like a fucking champion. Eating KFC like fucking champion. Eating KFC in the bath like a fucking champion. Eating KFC like fucking champion. Eating KFC like fucking champion. Eating KFC like fucking champion. Like fucking champion.
fucking champ.
Like a fucking champion, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking champ. Fucking champ. Yes, I quite enjoy that. I'm going to have a lot of fun with that, yes I am. But yes, where to next, friends? Weightless is done us very well. No worries, thank you for popping in. Seven Gorgeous, thank you very much. Lucy was in and just left, and she gave me the word weightless because we were having a good old chat about what life would be like up in a space station. And finding out that the Earth is flat and being like, holy shit, that's not right. Yes. Yeah, it's good vibes. Yes, I love you too, my beautiful darling. Thank you for all the big giant pumping hearts. I do like them. I do love the animated emotes, man. They're fucking class. Get them now. All you need to do is subscribe. Yes, good night, my beautiful darling. I'm gonna stop sounding like Charles all the time. Good night. quite the accidental rhythm pattern I was hoping for, but it'll do. Aimed for something slightly different, but fuck it. Yes. word, I'll turn that word into musics. Feeling that I'm just going to keep on jamming out. Quite liking this big lovely vibe we've got going here. Yes, quite like that. Like how the arpeggio kind of flips, the sort of rhythm as it restarts. It's nice, I like that. Right, I might make this next one my last. Dear friends, if anyone has any suggestions for what they would like me to do, just drop that word into your channel point redemptions and I can make that happen. Feeling that I'm just going to make some bullshit up and see what happens. Distorted number. ourselves a drum loop for this, shall we? Excuse me while I just quantize everything, make it sound all nice and lovely. Yes, that is nice. was going to make that last one my final one, but since you've arrived, given us such a good word, I can't not fulfill the request. Let's make ourselves some aluminium music, shall we? So if I get rid of this Gucci noise. That'll do it. Not at all. Not at all, Pandora, don't you worry about it. I'm always happy to make up music for people. You come here, you give me a word, I'm going to play it. No apologies necessary, I'm more than happy to stay about. Oh, that's not how you spell aluminium. No, that's American spelling, that's aluminum. I don't want to do aluminum. I don't want to do aluminum. It's not even a fucking proper word, is it? Right. Realised the wheel of my chair was like literally sitting on top of a fucking power cable. It's not good. That's not what you want. Right, let's get ourselves some nice drum loops. What's a good aluminium loop? That sounds good. How's it going, Pandora, anyway? How have you been? Hope you've had a good weekend, pal. Been up to anything exciting, have we? More Simpsons house building in The Sims. Nice. I need to catch up with that because that sounds like great fun. Just been in chilling on Twitch. Yeah, chilling on Twitch, man. It's always good. It's always good. Yeah, The Sims is weird. It's one of those games that I'll always happily watch people play but never actually played it myself. Although there's a game called RimWorld, which is kind of got some like Simsy elements in it, but it's more, it's like a colony builder in space, but all your characters have names and backstories. You know of RimWorld? Have you ever played it? Because it's great fucking fun. And like, all the characters have relationships with other characters, like they can get married and all that kind of stuff, but they also have like brothers and uncles and partners and all that kind of stuff that's all just like generated like programmatically. There's one thing that happened to me in RimWorld I'll never fucking forget, and it cracks me the fuck up. So I had like a base, right? And I had a guy in my base who was like my expert sniper, like top dog, and he was married to someone who wasn't in my camp, and a raider party came in, and his fucking wife is in the raiding party, and I'm like, okay, shit, because like you pause the game and you sort of check everything out, you check the lay of the land, and when I saw that his wife was in the raiding party, I was like, this is gonna go two ways, right? I'm either gonna knock her out and take her back to the camp, put her in prison, and then you can convince your prisoners to join you instead of being prisoners. So I'm like, I'm either going to get his wife and make him very happy, or he's going to shoot her in the fucking head and she's going to be dead. Guess which one happened? Go on, take a guess. I'll tell you, it was number 2. He shot her right in the fucking head and she went and died a lot. So that was fun, but it gets so much better than this. It gets so much fucking better. So normally when people have partners who die, yes, alpaca waka, let's get that fucking rave going. So normally in RimWorld, when people's partners die, the best way to help them get over it is for them to do the burial. Excuse me. And I said to my sniper guy, I was like, right, I love the fucking dark music while I'm telling this story, it's beautiful. So I said to my guy, right, you go bury your wife. I built like a special sarcophagus, which is like a sort of big important tomb to make the ritual more complete, so he doesn't get as big a buff or debuff for the emotional damage, essentially. So this guy's picked up his wife, he's got his dead wife on his fucking shoulder, right? And he's walking her down to the sarcophagus to bury the wife that he shot himself, let's not forget that. And someone in the camp made a fucking pass at him. Someone starts trying to chat him up while he's literally carrying his wife on his shoulder. Someone comes along and is like, alright, see now that you're single, by the way. And he had to give this poor woman the cold shoulder, be like, you know, I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of something, hen. Do you mind if I actually, you know, put my wife in the ground first? Kind of thing. And he then your characters get mental breaks. Poor woman, my left, yeah, exactly. This fucking total chancer. Of the fucking highest degree. Thirsty madam, exactly, yeah. But fucking, so when your characters get like a really low emotional state, they have mental breaks. And he ended up going on a mad insulting spree where he was just walking around calling everyone names. But the thing that triggered him wasn't the fact that his wife had died, and it wasn't the fact that he'd buried her, because those debuffs were relatively small because I'd done the big sarcophagus and done it alright. But it was the debuff that he had from having to turn someone down that sent him over the edge. It was just like, my wife died and I had to bury her, but I mean, this fucking woman came up and started like being, giving it the big fucking eyes and all the rest. While I'm literally burying my missus, man. It's fucking shocking. This fucking woman, by the way. But, I mean, this is the thing, like, that's why I fucking love RimWorld. It's like, shit like that doesn't happen in any other game. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you can set some stuff up in The Sims and fuck about, but see when shit's just randomly generated like that, it's so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny. RimWorld's cracking. So I always think people that like The Sims, do you know what I mean? If you like that sort of storyline, character-driven kind of game, and you can put up with building fucking power networks and heating, then RimWorld's just such a fucking laugh. It's so good. Also, welcome back, Alpaca Worker. It's a very big cup of tea. Totally understandable, though. Totally understandable. Ended up with coffee. Oh, that explains it. That explains it. Coffee at this time of night? Are you mad? Just realised that the fucking this instrument is making all the wow kind of stuff. It's like half a bar out and it's throwing me off recording everything else, which is fun. No worries. Love aluminium music. Thank you very much. I might stick around for a couple more. Fuck it. Do you know what I mean? You're only young once, and since that passed a long time ago for me, I might as well just fuck it and hang about anyway. It's pronounced aluminium. It's pronounced aluminium. It sounds aluminium. It sounds aluminium. It sounds aluminium. It is aluminium. It's pronounced aluminium. It sounds aluminium. spelling of this word doesn't annoy me in the slightest. So what kind of coffee did you get, Alpaca? Is it tasty good shit? I turned into a coffee wanker at work because we had like a really nice coffee machine at work that you put like fresh beans in and it actually ground the fucking beans up before going. It's just like, it is a fucking business. It's one of those moments in my life where I was most disappointed with myself when I became a coffee wanker. Irish cream latte. That sounds cracking. See if you've got. Do you have like a grinder as well? Do you like grind them yourself? Because I know someone that has a cafe in the East End of Glasgow, and that's what she does. She does like hand grinding and then puts it into like one of the drip machines. It's night and day, man. Night and day, the fucking difference that kind of shit makes. I just have at home. I've got a AeroPress, which is really good. Also once bought green coffee beans. Oofed. That's fucking coffee respect right there. Just coffee fucking love. That's going the extra mile. I'll bet that was fucking class though. I'll bet that was amazing. My last so the job that I was in a few jobs ago where they had the lovely coffee machine makes a lot of smoke. That must smell fucking gorgeous though, do you know what I mean? Like your whole house just smelling of fucking a lot of hassle. I could imagine, but it'd be worth it though. Totally fucking worth it. But the job that I'm in just now, really, we used to be in an office in town in Spaces. They do like office hire kind of stuff, and they had a cafe on the floor that we were in, so it was just like an open plan office with a cafe in the middle, and they had some really nice beans and stuff, and it was I spent way too much money, do you know what I mean? Like having a fucking, it's like they had free tea and coffee on the floor below, but then having like a cafe in front of you with like gorgeous fucking coffee the whole time. You're like, I'm gonna spend about 25 quid a day in here, which I did for a bit. I'm not ashamed to admit, although I probably should be. Where do we want to go? Yeah, becoming a coffee wanker was one of those things that I never thought would happen to me. You know, that way when I was sort of younger and going out and getting fucked all the time, I was just like, oh man, look at all these guys in Starbucks. And now I'm just kind of like looking at Starbucks like, it's like I'm looking down on them for a totally different reason. Instead of me looking down on them for them being like, just people wasting their time drinking coffee. Now I'm looking at it going, Starbucks is shite, man. You want the good shit. You want the really good shit. It's fucking ridiculous. Excuse me, will I just find ourselves another drum loop to take us into somewhere else? Yeah, I need to get myself a grinder, a coffee bean grinder. I've got other grinders, obviously. Yeah, I need to get myself a proper grinder and like start getting the beans myself, because I mean, it's a massive fucking difference. Last one. I know I said that like literally half an hour ago, and then Pandora arrived to give me aluminium, but that's just how these things work. So if anyone has any suggestions, any words they would like to throw at me and I can turn them into music, feel free. Feeling that I'm just gonna wiggle out something. I'm liking this loop a lot. Wiggle out something. Yes, alpaca. I did say that, and I'm not sure I've got any defence for it really. I use that. It's weird. I create like expressions in my head for shit that I do. So when I'm saying I'm going to wiggle something out, I'm like talking about like twiddling effects and fiddling with stuff, and in my head, that's the most appropriate word for it. Obviously, when you put it like that, it's quite clearly not appropriate at all in the slightest. I do that all the time. It's weird. It's like, in your brain it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like those words, they mean something sensible. Then someone sort of says it back to you and you're like, oh, yeah, I see. It's just weird. one I was looking for the word slipstream and ended up with tripstream. And he's getting right into his tripstream. That's amazing. Tripstreams, I mean that's a beautiful turn of phrase you got there. I mean, like Formula 1 drivers do have to piss in their cars, so it's very possible there could be some kind of dribblage. As pleasant it is to think about. I mean, there must be a bottle. There must be like fucking after every race. There must be a bottle of Lewis Hamilton piss, which is the kind of thing that someone could auction on eBay. G-Burp, yeah, we vibing. How you doing, G? You having a good weekend? Well, I mean, it's probably Monday by now. I don't even know what fucking time it is. I don't care. I'm just vibing. You had a good weekend though, G-Burp? Oh, you went to the London Film and Comic Con? Nice! Was that good? Was it crazy? Was there lots of just mentalists and was there a lot of cosplay? I've never been to the London Comic Con. I would imagine there'd be a lot of cosplay. Imagine a lot of good cosplay. My wife, Cade, Sonic Frost, yes. Yeah, my wife Cade, we used to go to a lot of Comic Cons and stuff like that up in Glasgow, and she used to do photography for cosplayers and actually organise like photo shoots and stuff like that. And some of the fucking there was a cosplayer that we knew quite well before she moved out to Iceland called Aranel, and she used to do like fucking, she had this like crazy take on Flareon. It was just stunning. And he did a photo shoot with her in these like gardens in this stately home in the south side of Glasgow. It was just fucking incredible. The stuff people can do, man, it's amazing. It sounds like you had a good time. And if you didn't have a good time, why not? Hey, enjoy yourself, I'm telling you. I just... Yeah, neck frost would be cool as fuck. No worries. You ribber as soon as you want. Jamie G. I keep on saying I'm just about to make this next one the last one, and then hundreds of cunts coming, and I'm like, right, how's it going? Welcome in, Raiders, you beautiful, beautiful humans, all of you. Jamie J, how you doing? What have you been up to? I'll give you a big old shouty outie. Oh, thank you very much for that resubscription. Enjoy your fucking wonderful emotes. I've got new animated emotes. Yeah, you should check them out. Playing GTA 3, nice. How is it? Have you encountered any of the insane insane bugs, or are you lucky to be avoiding them? Yeah, you get animated modes now. Look at this shit. You can make all this wonderful stuff happen. It's a bit buggy. Is it good buggy or bad buggy? Because it's like some of the bugs that I've seen actually look fun to fuck about with. Yes, I like that. Do you know what I mean? It's like it looks like it could be fun bugs, but I don't know how. Like the ones that I've seen, it's like I don't know how easy it is to make them happen, or if they're like quite sort of heavily manipulated in the game. But anyway, Raiders, yes, welcome in. Hello, my name is Gospel, and what I do is I improvise music. All this is just made up on the spot as I'm going. I take words from chat and I turn those words into music. And this is the end of the word aluminium that was given to me by your pal Pandora a wee while ago. And it's great, and I love it. Yes, it is. Yes. So yes, welcome in, pull up a seat, kick all those other fuckers out of the way if they're on your space, it doesn't matter, it's all good, we're all friends. But welcome. Thank you for bringing all your wonderful people over here, Jamie. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Are you still doing the RP? So I kept on having a look at it in the Great server, and I was like, came very, very close a couple of times to jumping in, but I just kept on deciding against it. It does look like a lot of fun. That's right, let's get ourselves into another little number then, shall we? What shall we do? Last couple of tracks have just been big weird electro grindy numbers. Should we get something a bit funky going? That sounds good. try, shall we? Something that'll work nicely with the one that we've got. I think that should be okay. myself on the screen, I'm like, is that a bogey? Is that a bogey? It's not a bogey. It just looks like that. Good night, wonderful humans. Thank you. Thank you. Excuse me. That was a thunder cough if ever I heard one. Right. Well, that's it for me for this evening. I'll be back on Tuesday, where I'll be doing some software development. I'm building a pinball machine which reacts to music and Twitch chat. So that I can use it on music streams, and so anyone else can use it on music streams, because fucking I'm a nice guy. So I might be getting that finished. I've been saying that for fucking weeks, but I might for realsies this time get that finished. And then again on Thursday, I'll be playing along with some other wonderful cunts from the Wonderful Cunt Club, doing some Valorant, which is very good fun. But for now, I'm gonna rage us all into the lovely 10:30. In fact, is there any cunts on? Jordan Revel's on. How long have you been playing for? Well, he's been on for 5 hours. There's a very good chance he would just about to finish up. So we'll raid in at 10:30. Who is a wonderful human being, and I'm sure you all know that. But yes, excuse me. Yes. Jordan could be on for 10 minutes. He could be on for another 4 hours. It's the number of times that I've raided into him, and it's been like he's just finishing. It happens. But I mean, 5 hours is quite a while. I would assume he'd be near enough. He'd be near enough stopping. Surely he's not a maniac. Oh no, wait. He is a maniac, isn't he? Fuck. Ah well. We can go and see the lovely Mr. 1030. And that will be nice. But thank you all for being here, you wonderful people. Whoosh whoosh. Thank you to Jamie J and Alpaca Waka for the wonderful raids. You're all beautiful. Alpaca Waka, thank you also for subscribing at the last minute, you wonderful human being. Enjoy your incredible animated remotes that I made myself with my very, very hands. Good night, everyone. I love you all.